All right, let's see how this goes. Hello? Hi. Oh, hi, Chicky, and hi, AA Ron. Let's see. Do I sound okay? The issue is if I I constantly mess myself up when I check my own voice. So, yeah, we'll try it. We'll try it. I'll listen to myself. I'll listen to myself. I'll see how it is. I sound good? Okay. Good, because it's refusing to play my own voice to me. So, that's fun. Let me go ahead. I know you guys can't hear it at this point and stop the music, but hello everyone. I'm Beamy Dominio, your gentle milk angel, blesser of all things dairy and lactose, and today, I don't know, we're going to practice some Scooby-Doo skips. I was considering, playing a second game, but I wasn't decided on what. Like, I was like, I could play Machinarium, because that's a point-and-click adventure game that I really like. I was considering, and I haven't played it in years, so I figured that would be sort of fun to revisit. I was thinking, oh, I could play Cruelty Squad finally, which I've known about, I mean, even years before the Maxor video. I had a friend that really liked the game. So I've known about it for a while, but the thing is, I'm terrible at first-person shooters, and they sometimes cause me motion sickness. So, not sure if we'll do that. I started on Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Maybe we'll do Hello Kitty. I don't know. But first, we are going to do some Scooby-Doo speedrun practice, as always. Let me go ahead and boot this up. We'll go ahead and do the practice mod. How is everyone doing today, by the way? How has your weekend been so far? I have been... Oh, I feel sneeze coming on. Feel sneeze. Feel sneeze. Is it... Okay, it's not sneezing. We're not sneezing. Which is good, because my sneeze is... Oh, here, I think I can turn up my voice a little bit. My sneezes are really loud. Oh, I'm a little far away from the camera, aren't I? Should get closer. Hello. I'm in your personal space. I sleep too much during a nap yesterday, so I lost sleep in the... Aw, I'm sorry. Why is my controller having problems? Hold on, now I got fixed controller problems. It would not be a very cool milk stream without Scuff. But also, hi Chicky. For those that don't know, Chicky is also involved in the Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Fright speedrunning community that has decided to adopt me and force me to speedrun against my will. Alright. And then, boop. Let's try this again. Controller is connected. Controller better be connected. I'm gonna throw a fit. Let me make sure the controller is working first. Also, I was doing research on the speedruns yesterday. Okay, it's working. I was doing research on the speedruns yesterday. Am I peeking a little bit? It's so hard to tell. I do have things coming in to help with camera issues, so we'll have less camera issues. Don't worry, it's all refurbished stuff because I'm broke. I'm not out here spending too much money, I promise. And then I bought stuff to help with audio issues. I have someone that is letting me borrow mics to test them. I just haven't set them up yet. Yes, I know the demo. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on with that. Where was I going? Oh yeah, I was researching stuff about the speedruns today. Before I started my stream. And also, I'm sorry for not streaming yesterday. I was originally planning to, but a lot came up, unfortunately. Not that you guys need to concern yourself. Like, everything's fine, but... Should I raise the camera up a little bit? Is this better? Is this better? I don't know. I want to make sure that the focus is mainly on my face. Alright, we want level specific options, timer, and continue. But yeah, no, so I was researching things about how to properly, speedrun the game. I guess we'll start with some Gringo skip practice, but after this we'll do a bit of rubber band skip. I have done rubber band skip before. I didn't need the timer. I'll probably go to the settings area and turn that off. Settings, timer. Can I not turn it off? Pain. Alright, well, we're starting back from the beginning. Okay. Also, sorry if I seem a bit frazzled today. I have had a lot going on. We've been handling some adulting stuff. Big moves, big adult moves. Oink. Hi, Arch Warlock! But yeah, we handled some adulting stuff, and, so I've used up most of my brain power for today, if I'm honest. Level specific options, that's what we want. Then level select. We'll practice Gringo skip a little bit, but I have other skips I want to practice. Anyways, where was I going with all this? Oh yeah, so I was studying, like, this... like speedrun strats and such, and I didn't realize that. Good luck, Swoosing. Thank you very much. And yes, please get some rest. It is important to sleep. I will never not get injured doing that stupid key collection. One of you figure out a skip that allows you to just jump through that gate, please? Thank you. I'm gonna become a freaking glitch hunter out of spite for that one little part where I constantly get injured collecting the keys. But yeah, no, I didn't realize that there were two versions of the GameCube, and I have currently, as an adult, I think when I was little, I would imagine I probably had version 1.0, but now as an adult, the disc I have now is version 1.1. And there are some strategies that are different, and a lot of people consider 1.0 to be better, so now I'm like, oh, do I need to get 1.0? There's also some things like, if you speedrun it and you're using Dolphin, you need to turn off fast load. Also, hold on. Sorry, allergies are being a butt. I don't understand how you humans stand having a physical body. I'm like, I just want my body to do things, and like I put liquid in it like you're supposed to do with the physical body. And the physical body is like, I'm going to make mucus with this. I'm going to make so much mucus with this, guys. We're going to make so much mucus. And it's like, why? And it's like, we're thirsty, we're dehydrated. And I'm like, what'd you do with the fluid I gave you? You made mucus with it, didn't you? You made mucus. Yeah, it just makes mucus. Also, sweat. Why does it sweat so much? I won't even be like hot, and my body's just like, it's time to sweat. Just all over the place. Okay, come on, I got that first ledge, which means my timing on that, I think my jump is a bit fast there. Oh, I don't think we'll do this for long, because I don't want to cause my hand to cramp. But, yeah, I wanted to practice Gringo skip. I also wanted to do other skips. When I was thinking about, should I start speedrunning, because apparently that is not optional. Hold on. Is something broken back there? I think... Be right back. Something's broken back there. We have to fix... No, nothing's broken back there. I'm imagining that. Alright. Back to it. Apparently it's not an option. Everyone just knows that I'll eventually start speedrunning. I was like, well, should I do no levels early? But the thing is, with no levels early, you don't do any of the skips that I'm doing now. You do, the only thing you do is pause storage, which is the one skip that scares me the most. For some reason, I can handle all the other ideas. But pause storage is a step too far. It scares me. Also, because there's no skips, I think, in no levels early, like major skips, it's all movement based, so you have to be really good at the actual in-game speedrunning movements, and I do this for fun. This is how I have fun. This is like when I'm like, I can't wait to get home. What do I want to do? I want to jump against the same wall on the same level for 30 minutes when I get home. That's what I want to do. I know I could have the help. Hey, Ron. You doing okay? I know that you lost sleep. Are you tired? You can go to bed. I worry. I worry about all y'all. You guys are in a Twitch chat. I know you guys don't have good sleep schedules. I think I go to... Yes, definitely. Go have a nap. Go rest. Do not stay up to watch me jump against a wall, okay? I will enjoy my game. Thank you very much, Aaron. Come on. We need better timing than that. I think I also need a better angle for jumping. Of course, I stopped running and like, we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm not worried about it. Anyway, but yeah, no, I am planning on getting a new mic. Hopefully my audio doesn't sound too weird and tinny today. New mic, new camera setup. I'm very excited. Come on. We'll get there. I don't know if I'll get the Gringo skip today, but I also don't want to burn out on it. You know? So it's important to practice more than one skip. Anyway, but yeah, I don't know what else we'll play today. I have a variety of ideas. What will actually come to fruition? No clue. No clue. Do I want to do trainer? We'll do trainer. Not that trainer makes me magically do the jump, but you know. It's not bad to have the trainer. Oink. How's laundry going, dear? Thank you for doing that. It's going. I'm sorry. Well, you get to watch me jump against the... Watch me swoosh right in! We're swoosing. We're swoosing today, boys. I don't know if I'll get it today, but I am planning on practicing other speedrun tricks. And I have learned, I did some learning today about, like, oh, there's different versions on the GameCube. I didn't realize the GameCube had 2 versions. The disc I have now as an adult... Watch me swoosh right in! The disc I have as an adult is version 1.1. I don't know what I grew up with, but, you know, I know that 1.0 is preferable, so now I'm like, do I need to go, like... Do I need to switch, like, to that and set all that up? I don't really want to. That's a lot of extra effort. But it's probably for the best. As you can see, we're not doing so good on the swooshing today. I play on 1.1? Yeah, I'm playing on 1.1. I'm glad that the GameCube version is the version that everyone agrees is the best to speedrun on, because that was the version I grew up with. I'm glad I grew up with the GameCube, because I would be very sad if I had to try to learn this with a completely different controller. I want to collect the Scooby snacks. That's fun. You grew up with a PlayStation 2 one? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying I would... Also, I just like the GameCube controller better. Like, I like the way that the GameCube... I actually think that Nintendo made the perfect controller with the GameCube controller. The button layouts make it really easy to find and feel for the buttons. And it's just... I think it has a good shape. I hate the N64 controller. I know a lot of people really like the N64 controller. I despise the thing. I like everything but the joystick notches. Yeah, I can see that. The way that it sort of slides and then... Yeah, I'm giving it a feel. The way it sort of slides and clicks, I can... That's annoying for movement. You're playing on a PlayStation 5 controller right now? I am playing on a Nintendo GameCube Switch 2 controller. But yeah, no, when I play on a controller, I actually very strongly prefer the GameCube controller, to the point where it irritates my friends, because they'll be like, oh, we should play this multiplayer game. I'll be like, awesome. They're like, it's best played with controller. And I'm like, okay. And then I have to map everything. And they're like, because like the Switch version of the controller does have extra buttons that you can use for mapping. But you know, that takes time and effort. And they're like, why can't you just use like the controllers that everyone else uses? Just use an Xbox controller. And I'm like, no. I don't think I've ever held a PS5 controller now that I'm thinking about it. Mm. Hmm. 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 How am I supposed to be mad when the Scooby-Doo music plays? I don't know why Super Smashed out of frustration there. That's just, I was like, I'm not gonna make that must Super Smash. Like it's some sort of magical will make the jump now button. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. In my head it does. In my head, if I doubt that I'm going to make a jump, if I just Super Smash at the end, it's just gonna magically work out. Can't seem to get that second ledge quite right now. Do 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 do. Ah! Why am I only getting that single jump? I wish I had like the movement know-how to understand why sometimes you can only get a single jump off a ledge and why sometimes you can get a double jump. Because like clearly I'm hitting a ledge because I'm able to jump at all. But why can I only get a single jump off? Is my head hitting some edge above it? If that's so, like, what's it look like? I assume it has to do with how sometimes you'll slide down slanted edges, and maybe you can only get single jumps when you're sliding down an edge like that, and then that means that I'm not on the right part of the edge. I'm not sure though. That one I just jumped right over the edge. Huh. I am noticing myself do that a lot lately. I'm gonna do it without running for a bit, see if I have more luck with that. I was really hoping to get it for another time today. I thought that would be fun. And I am slightly better rested, although I haven't been sleeping great. We've had a lot come up, which means my sleep is still getting interrupted. I'm like, okay, guys, don't worry. I'm going to get enough sleep. I'm going to stream more this week. And then everything happens forever. And I'm like, I told my chat one time, don't worry, guys. I'm going to get enough sleep. And I'm going to stream more. And the 1 week that I'm like, that's going to happen, is the 1 week where everything goes wrong. You know what? We'll go ahead. That's not what I want. I want to go here. We'll go ahead and do level select. And let's go ahead and go to the mystery machine. Let's go ahead and then... Wait, hold on. This is something that you would normally do when you don't have double jump. So I should probably go to quick game and then start new. New game. Because that is the first thing you do. Know that. As you can see, I have no sense of movement with this stupid game. Like, I play it the same way I played it when I was a child. But I do know that if you hold down R while doing the headbutt, you're less likely to skid out, it seems. Instead, you just go to running, which is much better than skidding out. I'd like those two. I'm not actually... Hi, Linz! Hi! Hi, Pookie. Hi! I'm just doing practicing. That's all. Nothing special. I did a little bit of research. You know, I did a little bit of... I'm not speedrunning! I'm not speedrunning! I'm just doing... practice... Ma'am, I did not consent to you opening that door. Clicks off. Goodbye. No, I did a bunch of speedrunning research today. Like, I didn't know there were different versions of the GameCube version of the game. Heck you. Heck you. Obviously I'm not speedrunning, but I wanted to do some movement research and get a good idea as to what the actual movement tricks look like. Obviously, as you can see, I'm not good at it. Like I was telling chat, I basically play this game the same way I did when I was a child. But I want to get better at it, so... Here we are. Can I jump on you? Why can't I jump on you? Oh, and I finally get that land... There we go. Whee! I believe in you. You believe in me? Why, thank you. But yeah, no, I was watching videos about it, like walkthroughs and such, and... Copy anyone else's run, but top 2. Fruit. I love you, Don Knotts. Their route is hard. Yeah, no, I... Copy. That is probably the best advice of all time. Okay. I know that we get up there. I don't know how, but I know we get up there. Scooby. Scooby-doo. Scooby. Scooby-doo. Do-do-do-do-do-do. So I was thinking about... Well, I died there, but I was thinking about, I'll practice getting up on that ledge again. We'll see if I can do it. I was thinking about, like, okay, if I were to someday speedrun this game, what specific run would I want to do? Because, like, I know no levels early is, like, the closest to vanilla that you can do, but I wouldn't want to do that because then I wouldn't use all of the cool skips that I learned, right? Like, what's the point in doing that if I don't use all the cool tricks that I've learned? Obviously I'm not speedrunning it. I was thinking about it. Any percent. Like so? No! Listen, I'm not good at video games. This is a known fact. It's in my description. I'm terrible at video games and I yap a lot. That's what I got going for me. I have a question. Do you guys ever use the Pelican? I noticed like no one was using the Pelican. True, girls can't play video games. This is... Listen, okay, that's why I multi-classed into another gender. Because if you multi-class into another gender, you get all the benefits. Yeah, only like 100%, I think. Alright, we're gonna practice this. Also, in case, just to make sure that everyone knows that that was a joke, that was absolutely a joke. Creepy early. I do want to try creepy early. I'm terrified of trying creepy early, but I do want to do it. The only one that, like, is absolutely horrifying to me is, no. Okay, I've gotten this before. I think I've only gotten it with a double jump, though. That's probably why I'm struggling, because now I have to do it with skill. But no, where was I going with this? Don't hold R. Okay. Oh, you have to do a walking jump, not a running jump. Understood. I think I just clipped through the box. Scooby, no, we aren't phasing through reality. You just need to get on the box. What am I afraid of? I'm afraid of pause storage. That's the one skip where I look at it and I'm like, I hold straight up. Scooby, work with me. Pause storage easy? No, because you gotta, like, time it with unplugging your controller. And that sounds scary. And what if it decides, like, oh, well, then I'll just use your keyboard. So it just reads there as being another controller anyways. I mean, obviously that's something you can fix in settings, but it sounds scary. Scooby, please stop trying to phase through the box. No, not a straight up jump. I need you to do the little... I know it's on this corner, but is there an angle to it? You gotta go into the corner by the pillar and... I have faith. Oh! Hello? No, I don't mind backseating at all. Please, understand. Like, there's a reason why I don't think that's in one of my rules, and there's a reason for that. I do not mind... I don't mind people giving me advice in video games. I love video games, and, like, I'm not that good at them, and that's okay. You don't have to be good at, like, video games to enjoy them. But because of that, like, I like it when people give me advice. Like, it's not... Like, if it's something like, oh yeah, I'm playing an RPG and I want to play healer build, and someone gets really mad and is like, oh, you need to play a warrior or something. There we go. Got it! Yay! I'm your biggest fan. Thank you! Okay. Yay! I got bit! Bit celebration! Yay! Okay, so I know they said roll out from it, but I don't know what that means. I throw a penny at you. Hi, Hunter Aiden! What? Hello? Hi. Hello? What? What's happening? What? There we go. Oh yeah, that's right. Alright, so what? Yeah. Hi, Hunter. This is my bestie Milk. Hello again. What happened? Hi, welcome, Hawk Hunter. What were you doing? LJ. What were you guys doing? What were you up to? Just finished 6 hours of Scooby. Bro, every day of my life, I think, what if I also had 6 hours of Scooby-Doo? Hi, we're just messing around. We are... Oh, you did multiple runs in a row, right? That's what that is. Ooh. It's all 7 categories in a row. Yeah. Yeah. No, I actually was recently telling chat that before I started my stream, I was actually just sitting at my desk sort of researching Scooby-Doo speedrun stuff. Like, I didn't realize that the GameCube had 2 different versions, version 0.1 and version 1.1. I currently play on version 1.1, but I'm thinking, or 0.1, 1.0. I'm currently... I mean, you're right, but like, I have to, yeah. I'm very excited. I found out new things about my new hyperfixation, so I have to yap. I have to yap. The yapping is unstoppable today. It was so funny. Pippi, to yap. It was so funny though. Pippi when, heck yeah, doing all the research. I am doing all the research. Also, yay, Summer Sunset's here. I love you, Don Knotts. Anyways, so yes, this isn't like I actually okay, I'm looking at do chores now. Yeah, go do chores. Thank you, Hog Hunter. Thank you for the raid. Sure. Everybody's the world. You're a world record holder. You're a world record holder. He's a. Are there any other world record holders around here? I say in a chat that's probably full of speedrunners. Okay, I know you go up here. You get that. Do 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 do. Lynn's meow. Literally, it's that. Okay. I don't know how this one works. I just know it does. Ah, hi, Mortal. Ah, thank you for making this beautiful mod. It's a lovely thing. I think it's so cool to have a mod that lets you practice speedrunning movement. I know most speedrunning communities would probably, like, die for something like that. Does Mortal run... Mortal, do you run speedrun? Do you speedrun Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights? I mean, Mortal's the reason why I found out there was even a community. Because I was just playing it casually, and then, like, I posted content about it on, like, playing the Scooby-Doo games on my YouTube channel. And then in my recommendations, I got a Mortal video that was like, can you beat it without, like, the double jump, without the springs power up? And I was like, I didn't know people were making content about it. And then, like, when I watched his video, I was like, oh, there's a whole speedrunning community? Because, like, 10 years ago, when I was like, hey, I remember this nostalgic thing, I should go see if, like, anyone else is making if there's, like, anyone making content about this nostalgic thing, right? No one was making content about it. No one cared, except the speedrun community. But apparently at the time, before COVID, that was mostly just, like, negated or relegated to, like, forums, which I wasn't looking for that at the time. I don't know, it was really cool. I was really happy. also for raiders that are coming in and don't know about me, hi, I'm Beamy Dominio, your gentle milk angel, blesser of all things dairy and lactose. I'm watching most of the I'm so happy like till November 3rd. Till November 3rd. Yay! I'm so happy. Ah, new subscriber! Ah! Fuck ads. Fuck ads. All my homies hate ads. Hey, listen, I have ads so that way, like, you hack on my viewer account. Woo-hoo! Ah, new followers! What? Ah. Yay! Yes, now you get the beautiful beamy emotes. There's another one coming up. I have an uppies slash come here slash grabbies emote that I'm very excited about. I want to be able to get this. I know I don't have the angle down for this one yet. But yeah, no. Cause like don't you go out and around? No, you go like. Do you go? Yes, I have emotes. Blah, blah, blah. Things are happening. Things are happening. Things are happening on Twitter. There we go. There we go. Okay, and then like, and then, yes, yes, okay, okay. Hold on. Dang it. I was cooking with something. I was cooking with something there. Hold on, we were cooking. We were cooking. But yes, I don't just stream Scooby-Doo. I stream all kinds of games. As I was saying, like, this is one of my, favorite, I think you go, do you go that way? I'm pretty sure you go that way. I'm pretty sure you go that way. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, no, you can't expect to get, like, I am literally, I believe, you say, as I am clearly failing. But yeah, no, I'm currently, just practicing. I recently get to extend the jump off the barrel a lot. Okay. Summer's right about everything. I trust Summer. I trust Summer with my life. Okay, I trust Summer with my firstborn child. Exactly. Anyways, you know, I mean, it's been really cool. I stream other games. Okay, Lynn, some shit Lynn's would say. I'm going to kill this barrel. I will murder. Okay, okay. Nope, jumped too late. I run this game for 10 years. So you're like one of the pre-COVID runners. That's cool. Why do I keep going diagonal? I need to be going... Well, it's because I'm not used to being straight. I'm sorry. Yes, they prefer... What? Oh man, that's so cool. I love the fact that, like... Lynn's holds too much power. JK's almost like, well, happy 1 year. It's like a wedding anniversary, okay? You gotta go get your, like, a slice of cake out of, like, the cake out of the fridge and, like, eat it, right? I know that that's, like, a thing people do. Me and Ascilla did not save a piece of our wedding cake in the fridge. We did not do that. But that's, like, a thing people do. Like, they'll put, their, like, a piece of their wedding cake in the freezer. To be fair, we weren't even planning on getting a wedding cake. It was a surprise from a family member that was like, we thought you should have a wedding cake for your wedding. And we were like, oh, okay. We were just expecting, like, nothing really. But, like, a lot of people take, like, the top part and, like, put it in the freezer, and then you take it out, like, after the 1 year anniversary thaw it and eat it. Okay, actually gotta go. Good luck with the learning. Thank you. Yeah, go get busy with whatever you're doing. We did not do that. We did not. See you, Headhunter. You're old. Old man Headhunter? Okay, okay. I feel like I was closer that time. It's okay, I'm also old. I'm also ancient. I'm sorry, I just now realized that Scooby-Doo's, dog tag actually moves as he walks. Like, this is my... This is probably one of my most played games from my childhood. Actually, I probably have a bunch of them. This, Luigi's Mansion, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, a bunch of games. Obviously, I played a lot of games as a kid. But this is definitely one of them. And I just now realized, look, it flops around. Luigi's Mansion is great. Sonic Adventure 2. Yes, I do play Sonic Adventure 2. Yes, Luigi's Mansion is so good. Yes, you did hear correctly. Sonic was a huge part of my childhood. I have extensively talked about about how my first fictional crush was Shadow the Hedgehog. Yay! If you like Sonic content, let me plug my little sister, Pippi on NASA. Pippi normally does Summer of Sonic streams during the summertime. You can go find them on Frogberry at Frogberries on Twitch. I used to do unspeakable things to my Shadow plushie. Relatable. But yes, I also love Luigi's Mansion. I even like the, James is traumatized. I'm so sorry, James. What a time to have a stream. But where was I going with any of this? I was going somewhere with some of this, maybe. Maybe I was going somewhere with some of this. But yeah, Luigi's Mansion 2. Yeah, I like Luigi's Mansion a lot. My plan for... I'm going to kill this... I feel like I almost had it. I have so much time. Yeah, you should. I love Sonic Adventure 2. I love the Sonic Adventure series as a whole. You like Chow's? Absolutely I like Chow's. Actually, hold on. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this art, but when me and my little sister do collabs, I normally use, this art. You like to jump just a little bit longer, you're so close. Got it. But yeah, no. Do I like Chow's? I don't know. Do I like Chow's? Do I like the Chow Garden? That's, up there in the corner, the kitty cat up there. That's, Elfelt. Pippi's kitty. Pippi has a pet kitty cat named Elfelt. I love Chow's. Chows make baby noises. Of course I love chows. Me with my baby fever, not liking the little creatures that like baby noises or make baby noises. Like, they make the most baby noises ever. I'm gonna throw my chow egg. No! You gotta rock it gently. It's okay. When I was younger, I didn't realize that you could rock chow eggs gently to hatch them. So I threw them or like stomped on them. So, you know, there's that. Alright, are you guys ready for one of my hottest video game takes of all time? I prefer the movement in Super Mario Sunshine to the movement in Super Mario Galaxy. I actually find the movement in Super Mario Galaxy to get really annoying at times. And I feel like Super Mario Sunshine's movement is way better. I know 64 is better than both. Dang! Okay, do you have more? I've only played Sonic and Scooby. I have no opinion. You should definitely play Super Mario Sunshine. That is something that I'll be playing this summer because one of my plans is to play a bunch of summertime themed games. Mortal is old. Don't listen to. Listen, all right. I have the plays a Pan and Coac video out loud during in the lunchroom on my lunch break at work kind of energy that employers just absolutely love. No, but you have the hover nozzle, and that's pretty cool too. That being said, I have much respect for the people that really love Super Mario 64. Pin and Coke videos are so good. I liked him before he was cool, dang it. I remember when all of a sudden everyone was doing the jokes about like, we're going to talk about parallel universes, and I was like Pan and Coke's video? You need to play Sunshine. You should absolutely play Sunshine. I will be playing Sunshine this summer, as well as a bunch of other sort of fun tropical-themed games. Not late enough. I really like it. A lot of people find the game very frustrating. It's not that there aren't frustrating. Gotta go further left. And this is to go even further beyond. Gotta go further left. You just have to jump more, okay? The issue is you're not jumping right. You just have to do better jump. I just walked off on that one. How old are you, Milk? I'm literally a grandma. Probably. Okay, I'll say this. I'm old enough that while the memory is very, very vague, I can tell you where I was when 9/11 happened. The memory is super vague. I was dropped off. Mama Dominio dropped me off at Clicksaw. Mama Dominio dropped me off at the at my babysitter's, and they were all of a sudden they were looking at the news on the TV and like freaking out, and I couldn't figure out why the grown-ups were freaking out. And I couldn't understand why they were ushering me out of the room and didn't want me to watch the news. So, like, I don't remember a lot about it, but I have the vaguest memories. I was in first grade. I don't even think I was that old. Like, well, I know. I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you, dang it. But I do remember. So, that should say a lot, I think. Like, I released the same year as this game. I'm 30. It's fine. It's okay. You don't... Have you all seen that Tumblr post about that lady talking about her teacher that was really obsessed? Or just some poster in general. More left! Some poster in general was talking about on Tumblr, like, she had a teacher in Canada that was really obsessed with 9/11, and they made 9/11 sonas. And the teacher started crying when she realized that, like, because she asked, like, well, what were you doing on 9/11? Left more and then she started, and everyone was like there were a couple people that were like, yeah, I don't remember it at all, and some people that vaguely remembered it, and the teacher started crying, and the poster was like, it was really weird, we were in Canada. No, 9/11. Yeah, they had to write, of course, talking about 9/11 sonas is when I get that jump. They had to write, like, it was a juice box in preschool, I'm sure. It's the power of the 9/11. It's fine. You guys weren't there for our, I think it was our New Year's Eve stream. It was me, Pippi, and Pluto, and we played Gartic Phone. And it became a constant, like, joke because every single picture just seemed to eventually devolve into a 9/11 joke. It was terrible. It was the best thing ever. Lynn's talking about when she got 80% personal best. Listen, if you aren't talking about the worst things possible on stream, that's Pete Davidson's whole act. No! It's just, the period talk, listen, periods are important. Come on, let's get on there. Also, I thought you had to go, Headhunter. What, you couldn't resist talking about 9/11 sonas? Walking the dog. Yay! Please tell me you named your dog Scooby. That would be funny. Oh, Walter? Is Walter the name of the dog? Hi, doggo! Can I pet that dog? I love that. That's such a cute name for a dog. Okay, now get it, now get it. Yep. Give me a treat now. I knew Lynn's was the best when I was talking about how, like, I was starting to get frustrated with not being able to make Green Ghost skip one night. And I kept, oh, is that emote Walter cute? I want to be if I be you then. See, I knew Lynn's was gonna get it. When Lynn's walked into my chat while I was talking about, like, oh yeah, when I get frustrated, I smack my thighs. And Lynn's was like, no, I get it. When I get frustrated, I smack my clitoris. And I was like, absolutely, yes. Wait, hold on. Does Headhunter even know what pet play is? No one tell them. No one tell them. They are too pure for this world. What are you doing in my chat? Okay. Just say, what are you doing in my chat? Please, you're too pure for this world. It is... Not the, oh, trust me. That sounds ominous. Insane puts leashes on me. All I can think about is that Coley video about the Nuzlocke, which I am the person that's gonna be pedantic and be like, it's not a... Hold on, let me do my nerd voice. It's not a Nuzlocke. It's actually an Ironmon hack. But like, the one where he's talking about, like, oh yeah, and I had TTS to keep me company, and it's Donald Trump telling Coley about how he likes pegging. Hey Coley, do you remember how we talked about how much you like pegging? Listen, we're not going to get into what I'm into because my husband is literally the mod of my chat, okay? Girl, please, more left, please. We love to talk kinks. What is better than talking pet kink while playing a Scooby-Doo game? Jump more off the edge. And just like Kirk, I wish someone would shoot me in the head. In the end, he leaned left. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna, like, maybe I should tiptoe up to the edge and just see what the fuck happens. Alright, come on. I had it and then immediately ran off. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Well, at least I should be getting better at this first part. Yes, I do see. I need... Listen, normally not being left in... Lynn's getting call and help. We don't need to be... I don't think I have Discord up right now. And also, I have Discord muted when I stream. I'm now such a mess. Also, my controller's also like, hold on. I have a towel, don't worry. I believe in her. Yay. Someone believes in me. I'm glad someone believes in me, but I sure don't. No, it's like Gurren Lagann. Believe in the me that believes in you. I like mechs. I didn't even get on the barrel. The swoosing is not happening. Oh, but yeah, no. Headhunter U-Trainer. I felt like I was further off, but I think I was leaning, like, down and left, and that's not working. That's not working. I need to just go left. Make left. Well, I skidded, so that fucked that up. That's okay. Wrong angle. This is just what we're doing now. You see, most people will practice the basics on their own, and then, like, do, like... and took lots of baths. It's okay. Ascilla is currently at the laundromat because, our washing machine is, not available again. This time there seems to be something, like, that's coating it. There seems to be a weird substance coming out of it, so we're gonna have to clean it, but we need laundry done. So, Ascilla is currently at the laundromat. Heaven bless him. He just wants to play Remnant 2. Girl wants me to be a bad husband. Listen, I don't. And then when he comes home, he's going to make me steak tips and pasta salad, so I will probably do a dinner break then. I don't know, maybe I won't, because I was thinking, like, oh, I could play Cruelty Squad, I could play Machinarium, I could play, like, you know, Dredge, or, what else? What was the other one that I was thinking of? Hello Kitty Island Adventure, more Hollow Village, Our Cozy Days, but now that I'm doing this, it's like, I am fine with just practicing a variety of skips today. Like, this is a comfy zone. I wasn't far enough off the edge, and I still did the down left. I need to not do the down left. Wasn't far enough left. And I think I went up a little bit. I can't wait until the refurbished... Okay, so this is a fun fact. You all know a lot about Scooby-Dooing, but you may not know a lot about VTubing. Fun fact about VTubing, the best camera hardware for VTubing is actually the iPhone. Because the iPhone's specific proprietary facial recognition processor camera thing, however that works, it's called TrueDepth, actually works the best with the facial tracking required in VTubing. So, I have ordered myself a refurbished iPhone as part of my whole, like, oh, I'm gonna upgrade my mic and my video, right, make the tracking better. You know, part of that has been I have purchased a refurbished iPhone to do that. So that's fun. Fat! But still, I got pretty far. I'm happy. That's good. That's good. Ooh. My crabs. Plant crabgrass, you get crabs. Can I just say that so obviously the groundskeeper is based off of Don Knotts. I don't know what his canonical name is, because I remember him just going by the groundskeeper when I was little. You think I'd pay attention to that when I'm, like, mashing through the text, trying to get to the actual game when I do vanilla playthroughs. But but I just call him Don Knotts, and he's literally one of my favorite little side characters in a Scooby game. I think my favorite side characters in Scooby games are Don Knotts, Billy Bob from Mystery Mayhem, and the Fed librarian from Mystery Mayhem. Homer Pipsqueak is the name from the episode he's in. Ah. Because he's part of the new Scooby-Doo show, right? The one that was right after Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? If I remember correctly, like that's in 80s, 90s. Is it? I'll have to do, because I have a lot of the Scooby-Doo shows, because I grew up, of course, watching it. Wow, the person that likes Scooby-Doo grew up with Scooby-Doo. I skidded again. Ah. Yay! Definitely not getting worse, but I don't, because I used to not be able to make these jumps at all. But I don't know if I'm making any improvements at this point. I'll do this a little bit more, and then maybe what we'll do is we'll just go get the springs, and then we'll go work on the void warp. Okay. Do you grab... I bet... I know. Yeah, you do grab the, But can you still get up there over the invisible wall? If you grab the inner tube, you get up over the invisible wall that's there? Anyway, despite what anyone says, I will actually make defenses for Mystery Mayhem. I think while it's not like a perfect game, it is still actually a really fun game. And it has a lot going for it. I've said it before many times on my streams. I'll say it again. Mystery Mayhem is to what's new Scooby-Doo as Night of 100 Frights is to Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? It feels like they captured the aesthetics of the show perfectly, and I love that. I was kind of down-lefting. I need to not down-left. I have a lot of Scooby-Doo opinions. I still need to do a Mystery Mayhem stream. Good casual game, though. It is! Like, it's... Listen, I get it. Like, it's not... It's that weird kind of old 2000s action-adventure where it's like, it's not really action. Like, what is it, right? Like, what is it trying to be? But I don't think that's necessarily bad. A game doesn't have to fit a certain niche. And yeah, there's frustrating parts of it, okay? There's really frustrating parts of it. I get it, okay? But I don't know, I don't think it's that bad, and I think that it's a fun romp. I think the environments are actually really fun. I like the fact that when you get clues, you can go take them to Velma, and, like, she'll give you, like, a little blurb in the menu when you go back and look at them. I like that a lot. $2004, maybe? Did it come out in 2004? Yeah, because it was not too long after Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights, but it wasn't, like, immediately, like, during that time. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Why am I not making that barrel jump suddenly? Is it because my hands are too slick? I'll do some research. Do I have to get up on the lamp then? Is that it? So I knew that you had to grab the inner tube, but is the lamp the trick? The lamp's probably the trick, isn't it? Meow. You on Dolphin use save states. You know what? That would be smart. You need to jump on the lamp and kind of wrap around it. Okay, listen, the save states is smart, but let me explain to you how my setup works. So I have chronic bodily pain, and one of the ways I manage that is I don't like it when my feet aren't up. I also like to recline and lean back. I am sitting on my bed, on the edge of my bed. There's a coffee table about a foot away from me. In between the edge of my bed and my coffee table is my mic. Above me, that about 3 feet or so tall, 4 feet tall, is a lamp. It has a low level light to sort of shine on my face because it helps you guys see me better. My feet are on the coffee table. My keyboard is on the carpeted floor below me. I struggle to have it. Oh, and so I have my 2 monitors, right? My 2 big old monitors. There's a webcam on top of one of them. And then behind my 2 monitors is my computer tower. And then there's just, like, my mouse is on a book. I have a book next to me. And then on top of that book is a mouse pad. And then there's my mouse on the bed. Like, my setup is a little bit chaotic. But it's really nice. It means that when I get really sore, I can use my nice vibrating heating pad on my back while streaming. Very fancy. Here, let me check in, because I don't remember what I... Come on, pull up the other screen. No, I don't. Let me see the... Nope. Okay, what did I use for... Hotkey settings. What did I use for... Save and load state. So, Shift F1, then F1. Okay. I believe that's actually the default. But because of that, I don't like having to do things with my keyboard while I use my controller, because my keyboard, when I'm using it, is literally just on my lap. Like, it's just on, it is sitting on my thighs right now. That's my setup. You know, everyone else has their fancy gamer chairs and whatnot, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm sitting on my bed. I put my feet up on the table. I don't care. Okay. Control. I sit on my couch and use my wife's sewing table. That's smart. Like, that's a good size for it. A sewing table's a good size for it. I accidentally loaded my save states from when I was practicing that particular skip, so let's go ahead and go back. Here. Just go ahead, do level specific options. Do we want to practice the other ones? We probably should. We probably should, because I'm not good at them. Smell that, Scoob. I do not know how to movement. This is the best you're going to get. Yeah, no, I have an old coffee table. We got Animal Crossing Legos and a Pokemon figure and a Kirby figure on it. Don't ask me how many anime figures I have. Most of them are currently in storage. I have a lot of video game and anime figures. Actually, speaking of Luigi's Mansion, I have a really nice Luigi's Mansion. I believe it was from when Dark Moon came out. That's of Luigi and Polterpup. Really cute. I probably need to start working on getting cutscene skips.
Is anyone out there? I need some help in here.
There's also probably other skips that are a lot more convenient to know than not. There we go. Nice. Scooby, I swear, it wasn't me. It was the mastermind. I am not the mastermind. Come on. I think the first time I beat this game, one of the things I asked Pippi was, do you think they made like the main thing like holograph? Like, oh, what if it was like all holographs and whatnot, and ooh, you know, spooky hollow stuff. Like, do you think they did that after they realized that they had some animations where characters were clipping through like items, and they were like, hold on, we could do something with this? I'm sure that's not it. Running up the lighthouse to get the smash? No, because I am terrible at running. I probably should. And I will. But I haven't done it yet. I think I've tried a couple times during casual playthroughs to see if I can get it, like, to see if I can just understand the movement intuitively. Needless to say, I did not understand the movement intuitively. There we go. That's right, you gotta stop running for that one. Scooby, Scooby-Doo. I'm sure it is. I just... Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Fuck you. I probably should, though. Like, because movement is actually the most important part of any speedrun over, over any skip, really. Because you can do all the skips, but if you don't have the movement right down, you won't be able to, like, really properly optimize anything, really. Meow. Okay. Come on. We're gonna get this. 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 Come on. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this. There we go. We got it. Come on. We got that part too. There we go. Reminder, if you like video game ambience, I post that on YouTube, including ambience from this game. So if you're ever sitting there like, you know what, I wish I could hear the lovely sounds of Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights, you can on youtube.com/verycoolmel. I'm so good at doing promos and plugs. I will be sponsored by Gamer Subs. Isn't that the really big one? Gamer Subs? I'll be sponsored by them soon, I'm sure. Oh, an... Oh, you may have missed it last... A mod for Hit and Run that was Scooby themed? See, I didn't grow up with Simpsons Hit and Run like a lot of people did, but I know it's a really beloved game, and so I've always wanted to try playing it. But hello! Hively? Hively! Hi, Hively! Hi! Okay. Shift F1. Alright, we have now practiced save state. F1. Okay. So we kind of gotta wrap around the lamppost, so I'm assuming that means... Oh. No! Not quite what I wanted, but we're getting there. We're getting somewhere. Hello, Hively! Welcome, welcome. I'm Beamy Dominio. I, have been adopted. This has been the most... This was not the turn of events I was expecting when I started streaming. And... Hi, we're practicing, Scooby-Doo speedrunning skips. Yes, I have. It's been the best adoption ever. Come on, come on, come on. Wrap around. Should I go further out? Like, do I have to go almost out of bounds? How big is that wall? Ignore me failing this over and over. I want to circle around the green part. Okay. It's not letting me move. Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking about like with the... You know, it's really weird to actually see like... Hold on. I'm sorry. I was sort of taken aback for a moment because I've never really noticed. I've never swung that hard on these, right? So I never really noticed like, oh yeah, these are attached to nothing. Like they're just hanging in the air. Hold NNE on the analog. I wish I spoke your language. Land more on the front. I see. You wanna... Yeah, no, like, look. It's floating. It's floating. Why is it like that? Okay. That was... So, circle around the green part, but to the front. Front of what? More on the front of the green part, or like on the front of the metal bar? If so, don't you need to get plenty of height for that? Yeah, land on the green part. Okay. I'm now being taught. Okay, so you want to land on the green... You know, or you could just land under the green part. That's fine too. I don't know what I was thinking of even doing. You don't need much height. Okay. I see. I don't know if I see, but I guess I see. The right side of the green part is circling to the left side. From the front, I assume. Yeah, because too much height sends you too far, so... I'm seeing what you're saying now. Picking up what you're putting down, and all that. If Pippi heard me right now, she'd make fun of me for sounding like Papa Nasa. Okay, I'm here, but there's a wall. But I am here, and that's the good news, is I got there. Now it's how to get around the wall. Well, I'm not there anymore, but I was there. I was there. For a blissful moment, I was there. Excuse me while Scooby repeats. Now, just push forward in the wall. Oh, it's one of those. Okay. Yep. Yep, okay. Meow. I'm in. I'm in. I'm in. You have to shimmy past the wall. I'll never forget. Which was it? Was it one of the going down which way levels? I'm trying to remember which. It was one of the. Hold on. It's one of the hedge maze skips. Like forward, right on the stick. Gotcha. Hold on, which one was it? I think it was on edge in the hedge. One of the gate clips. And you can see the clip of me when I first found it. Being like, there's no way it's that easy. There's no way it's that easy. There's no way that it's that easy. You can't just jump through there. So I was wrong. It was that easy. I want to be running for this. This is what I'm learning. So, it's like, I'm like, there's no way it's that easy. There's no way. It's just not that easy. Like, shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Come on. Don't slide down it. Circling towards the back. Summer, I love you. Summer Sunset, I love you. Thank you so much. Let's go. W's in chat. Oh my gosh, I'm getting W's in chat. We won. We win. Safe state. F2. Shift F2. Maybe you got that one first try, dang. First try. I wish I was. I'm not. Thank you. Doo-doo. Okay. And then, like, I know it's jumping from here to this barrel. And then... Is it jumping across? Okay, can someone explain to me why I was floating? Like, did you see that? Like, I was just... I'm sorry, I'm trying to think of, like, what that was. Like, the water in this game is broken. You almost void warped? Oh, speaking of void warp, we should probably go practice that, shouldn't we? Not that void warp would make a difference on that level. Alright, I guess shift F3. Okay, crab. Come on. I was off with that. Doo-doo. 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 I was late on that. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. No pause storage. Ah. Ah! Okay, okay. Okay, we're on. There we go. Oh, yay! It's this glitch. Back. I should probably be running towards it. Just to make sure. Oh, okay. We're just gonna no save search. Ah. You are late. Me jump over the crab. Okay. That one I got caught up because I was nervous. Oh, and then I saved it there. Because of course I did. Jump over the crab. Jump over the crab. Jump over the crab. Ah! And then I accidentally made another save instead of... Happens to all of us. A little late that time. Yeah. I'm noticing that. I've gotten it twice. I've gotten this specific glitch twice.
Rummy, right, crabs. Oh no.
You have an alternate strat? Yeah, we can do this blindfolded.
Right, crabs.
There we go. 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 Fuck.
Oh no.
I didn't think that one through. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna continue.
Oh no.
I forgot I had the double jump. I was so used to not having double jump. I forgot I didn't have... I just got the double jump. Hold on. I'm so sorry. So fun fact, past this part, I'm not entirely sure what to do. Is it Lighthouse next? Fishing Village next? No. Come on. I know I can get up there. Guess we'll go Lighthouse. Why not? At this point, I'm just fucking about.
Right, crabs.
80% no creepy early. So here's the thing. I know I need to practice creepy early. Actually, I should probably... Should I practice pause storage or creepy early first? I'm not... Dang it, you guys are making me sound like I'm gonna speedrun the game. I'm not gonna speedrun. I'm not a speedrunner. Not a speedrunner. Don't have the skill for that. Don't have the skill for that. But I want to get all the little skills down. So I wonder, should I practice creepy early? I think you got the skill easy. Well, thank you. It was a few days will get you speedrunning this. No, not the cat boy. Not the cat boy. Do 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 do. Just get that first turn and you'll be hooked. Why are you making it sound like a drug? I'm wondering. The thing is, because I'm so intimidated by pause storage, I don't know much about it. Like, obviously I know what it does, right? That's not the issue. Does that make sense? Like, think about it that way, it is so much. That's true. But no, let me do controller settings. Okay. Yeah, but it's scary because you gotta unplug the controller. And then what if my computer decides to be a butt and doesn't want to reconnect the controller and then I gotta do all that? Probably should. Hold on. You can do it in Dolphin. Yeah, I know. My computer's just a butt. Do 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 do. Don't ask why I have heavy iron modding and the Scooby-Doo speedrun tutorials on my toolbar, on my bookmark bar. I have no interest in speedrunning. I just happen to have that. Anyways, back to this. It's already too late. No! No! Don't go towards the light! God. Why doesn't pause storage work on Xbox? No, actually, I do want to know.
Hey, my name is Coley.
Oh, it's early
And
Coley.
today I'm gonna teach you how
Soft
to do the
Coley.
trick
Soft
known
voice
as
Coley.
my piece. The first thing to do is to go to the pause menu and go to quit game and hover over yes. You must then unplug your GameCube controller from the console and select yes at the same time.
Okay. This should be easy. This should be easy. Does it work? Okay, question. Does it work in the practice mod? It does. Okay. Fuck. Alright. Back we go. Here, you know what? We'll even do. The controller is reconnected. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. Line colors. Yeah, I might just want to do it through Dolphin controller settings instead. Probably. So for those that don't know, actually, here, let me close out of this and stop current emulation and go right back to it. So the controllers that for the Nintendo Switch 2, the Pro controllers are a little funky. Oh, thank you for the follow. They don't like to do things. Oh my gosh. Goodness. Specifically, they don't like to connect to the PC. It was really easy to get a Switch 1 controller to connect to a PC. Switch 2 controllers a little bit harder. But the thing is, my GameCube Switch 1 controllers now have drift. So to get the Switch 2 controller to work, you need to have Dolphin on Steam, and then go through Steam controller settings to and select being able to use that. Being able to use the Nintendo GameCube controller. I think I gassed myself up there. You didn't use white vinegar? Does it not have the normal Dolphin's controller settings as well? It does, but only if you have to add Dolphin as a non-Steam game to Steam and then set it up with the Steam controller input settings, and then you can use your Switch 2 controller with Dolphin and other games, obviously. It's really annoying. Oh, so it's just kind of complicated. Yeah, you have to basically do it through Steam. Luckily, Steam has like a whole thing where it's like automatically sets it up. It's not like, you don't have to go through every button, but without Steam, you cannot use the Switch 2 controllers on PC, which was not a problem with Switch 1 controllers. It makes me mad. Anyway, back to the game. Sounds like pause storage might be out for a minute. Yeah, as I said, like, I would be using my Switch 1 GameCube controllers, but the issue is, they have stick drift now. So it's a really it's a big bummer, you know? I mean, obviously, I know why Nintendo makes everything really complicated. They're obsessed with proprietary everything. I get it, okay? I know why. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, why is Nintendo being so anti-consumer? It's fucking Nintendo. As much as I love their games, as much as I will sit here and I will praise every single Nintendo game to high heaven. Yeah, that's just how it is, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, pause storage actually, I wonder then if that's worth bringing up in the server. Maybe I should talk about like, hey, this is, if you're using like the Switch 2 controller, oh, also, I was brought dinner. I will eat dinner while talking, but not with my mouth full, because that's rude. I wonder if it's worth bringing up in the server, like, hey, by the way, you know, depending on the controller you use, like, this is an issue. What controller do most of you guys use? Like, as much as I would like to say I still have working, OG GameCube controllers, Pippi and I fucking destroyed we went through so many controllers. We were not gentle with video games. And, I mean, like, the controllers that we have left, that we use with the Wii, when we, play on console, on the TV, right? They're like old, like, GameStop knockoffs, because by that point, Nintendo had stopped making official controllers. You use an aftermarket Xbox controller? Alright. See, I don't, here, I'll go to be right back, but I'll keep talking, I'll keep yapping, don't worry, you won't miss out on the yap. I want to try something with notches one day. I just really like the button layout of the GameCube controller. The way that the X and Y are bean shaped, and then the B is so much smaller than the A. I think I've talked about on stream that I failed all my typing classes growing up, despite being on the computer pretty constantly. Like, I was an outdoors kid, but I was on the PC pretty constantly. By the age of 1, I'd figured out how to turn on the home computer, and I would do that. I would crawl up onto the chair and turn on the home computer. But, you know, despite that, I'm not good at typing. I have to kind of see where my hands are. I don't do a full-on hunt and peck because I use all of my fingers while typing, but I do have to kind of see where I'm at. I don't have, like, the keyboard layout memorized, like, compared to where my fingers are, and I actually have the same issue with controller buttons. It's why I like the GameCube controller so much. Everything feels very different, and so it's easier to feel what button I'm pressing. So that's why, like, Asilla will complain about it. He'll be like, okay, let's play a game, and I'll be like, okay, let me hook up my Switch GameCube Pro controller, and he's like, you can just use the fucking Xbox controller. I'm like, no, I don't wanna. All the buttons feel the same. I don't like that. But yeah, no. But obviously, like, GameCube Ancient, okay? We're basically dinosaurs now. This is a chat full of dinosaurs. And so, like, you aren't going to get... Hey, listen, I'm including myself in that. I actually saw a really cute pin on Etsy that was a dinosaur holding, like, an old Game Boy Color, and the name of the pin was Old But Happy. It was really cute. I didn't get it, because what I'm nostalgic for is actually the Game Boy Advance and the DS. I was obsessed with my DS. I still think the 3DS is the best handheld console to ever exist. Okay, so the first console I was exposed to was actually the NES. My babysitter had an NES. And the first console I ever remember, so that was like the first console I'd ever seen. Specifically, the first game I ever saw was Legend of Zelda 2: Adventure of Link. And then I got the Nintendo GameCube as the first like home console that I owned. And that's what I grew up with. But like I had a neighbor that had an NES, so like, you know, people didn't just get rid of their old electronics. Like heck, I still have all my old consoles that like all the old ones that I can have that like still work. I still have all my old MP3 players and I've used them. N64? I mean, N64 is a good choice. You know, that's a good console to grow up with. There were a lot of really good games on it. So I'm really familiar with a lot of like of the N64 and older games because we had growing up on the GameCube both the Legend of Zelda collection and Sonic Mega collection. And I grew up, I mean like those were like two of the first games that we ever had on the GameCube. So I still grew up playing like Ocarina of Time and you know, it's actually really funny. My first experience playing Wind Waker was I would constantly play the 20-minute like game trial on the Legend of Zelda collection. But still, like I think the N64 is a good. I mean, most consoles, like every console has good games, so I don't think there's really a bad answer to what was your first console. Like there's classics on every single console. Even modern ones. The kids will grow up with good games, okay? I'm trying to think if there's a way that I can get pause storage to work. This might be something to actually bring up in the Discord and see if, like, someone else has experience with it. I don't suspect most people will, one, even have a Nintendo Switch 2 GameCube controller. For those that don't know, because of scalping being such an issue, you have to use your Nintendo account to buy the Nintendo Switch Game 2 GameCube controller. You are limited 4 per account. So I'm sitting here, and I don't know how much experience other people will have had having to use it, you know? But there's got to be something. And I know that people are currently trying to figure out ways to get around, you know, the incompatibility with the controller. I mean, just, yeah, I do plan on asking. People, I'm sure there's, you know, people are currently trying to get around the incompatibility of the Switch 2 controllers and PC. Which why they would, I'm sure someone will say, well, you see, it's because the Switch 2 is formatted so different than everything else, so it has to be that way. But my whole thing is like, here, I'll even explain it to you. Let me walk through it. So, okay, to use, I'm on my Steam right now. I know you can't see it, just go with me. So you know, like, how on the right hand of Steam, there's a controller layout? You go to controller layout, and you enable Steam input. You have to go through Steam input. And then you can do it. So, like, I can no longer boot up Dolphin just from, like, my desktop. I have to open up Steam and then boot up Dolphin through Steam So that way it reads my controller. Here, let me go to the controller setting on Dolphin and see what it's named. Controllers. Standard controller. It's just named, it's under standard controller, X input /0 / gamepad. So it's set up, you know, kind of default-ish, but it has to go through Steam. And I'm wondering if that's what's fucking it up when I unplug it, you know? There's probably a way around it. I just don't know. After, like, have a drop down that shows options for types of controllers. Oh, yeah. If I open up controllers, like, you know. Do you mean underneath GameCube controllers, or do you mean when you do device? Keyboard, mouse, Nintendo GameCube controller, Xbox 360 controller for Windows, and then X input. Oh, where it shows the 4 ports. Okay. I mean, yeah, you have GameCube controller adapter, steering wheel, like all the normal things. Like standard controller, GameCube controller adapter, USB, steering wheel, dance mat, DK bongos, GBA integrated GBA TCP, keyboard controller, and Triforce baseboard. All the normal stuff, but the GameCube controller adapter does not work. I'm going to try that. I'm going to try that. Hmm. I can't imagine that would be very convenient during a speed run, but I don't see any other possible way. And also, will it still disconnect and make me... I'll have to do some testing on that. I'll have to try it out. We'll see. We'll fuck around and find out, right? The thing is, it would be really convenient. It'd be really convenient if it did work properly. Because the way the Switch controllers work, or the Switch 2 ones, is not only do you plug it in USB, you know, to your PC, but it has a USB-C cord into the controller itself. So unplugging it, I can just literally unplug it from the controller, like right here, you know? So it would be really convenient if I could do it through that, but I don't, until someone basically programs something that allows you to easily interface, you know, the Switch 2 controllers to easily interface with PC, I don't see anything changing. I could be wrong. Let me be in denial for longer. Let me be in denial for a little longer, okay? Listen, I'm very uncoordinated. So, like, speedrunning scares me. Like, it looks fun. And I have respect for speedrunning all types of games. But to me, the most interesting games to speedrun are platformers. Because the speedrun is really an extension of platforming. Like, you don't have to be good at RPG. Like, you aren't using the skills that you're good at with RPGs to speedrun RPGs. You're just good at speedrunning an RPG. Like, it's not to say that that's not a talent. It's just, it's not the same talent that would make you good through a vanilla playthrough. Does that make sense? Whereas, because a lot of... That's true. It's all about having fun and learning new things. But no, the way I see it is because a lot of speedrunning when it comes to platformers have to do with trick jumps and using the movement gameplay, I feel like it's actually just sort of a natural extension of the platformer itself, like platforming. Like to me, speedrunning is just playing the platforming, like the platformer, but like hardcore mode, you know? And because of that, it's really interesting. And that's, as I said, it's not to say that people that speedrun other types of games are bad. I'm just saying, like, most people, like, I don't think you would, like, you don't have to be really good at, like, RPGs normally to be good. Like, staring at a rupee for several hours is not, like, a normal skill that you need to be good at Twilight Princess. Does that make sense? Like, it's still a skill. Or, like, a trick. You know, you guys get what I mean. Because that's, like, yeah, staring at a rupee on the same screen for a couple hours isn't, like, a skill. But, like, all the other stuff surrounding it is. But it's different than the actual skills that you would use in Twilight Princess. Whereas I feel like, I mean, take Super Mario Odyssey, for example. A lot of the skills you use to break the game in Super Mario Odyssey for a speedrun. Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's just different. I feel like it's different, and I feel like it's more of it feels more like a natural extension. Like Super Mario Odyssey, right? A lot of those speedrun skips are trick jumps that are, in a way, extensions from the normal jumps you would make in the game. And so it makes platforming speedruns different to me. And I think in that way, they become more interesting, you know? But that's part of the issue. It's skill-based. I have no skill. You know what I'm really hoping? I'm really hoping with the extra attention from Games Done Quick that we'll get more modders onto the scene, and we'll end up with, like, Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights, like, multiplayer. I am hoping for stuff like that. Oh, definitely. Like, as much as I don't get the green ghost skip when I normally do it, I can show you, I normally don't get it. But I can tell that I've gotten a lot better. I'm more consistent on getting that first and second jump without any help. You know, I see improvement, despite the fact that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not good at this, I'm not consistent at it, but I see the improvement. It's actually really fun. You know, I'm like, man, I'm so hungry. Now that I'm here eating food, I'm like, man, I want to get back to playing Scooby-Doo. Who needs to eat? I like Scooby-Doo. You know what? I'm gonna talk about something that's completely unrelated. The new Scooby-Doo show. How's everyone feeling about that? I like to run just to see myself improve. Libra doesn't matter as much to me. Like, it does, but it's not my main goal. I mean, that's how I feel about streaming in general. Like, it feels nice to, like, see, like, viewer numbers up, right? And I love having people in my chat. That's actually my favorite part of streaming, is having people in my chat and just talking to them. But my main point of doing content creation was to make I felt really confident, obviously guesting on Pippi's streams, and then I was like, there's content that I want to see, and they say, and you know, no one else is making it, it felt like, so I decided to make it myself, sort of like share these games that I like. And it's not like there's no one else playing it, like, it's not like there was no one else playing Animal Crossing New Leaf, but there's very few people playing Animal Crossing New Leaf. So it was nice to stream it and be like, hey, look, I like this game. I'm making stuff about it. That's actually why I streamed Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights, like, the first time casually, because I was like, man, when I was asking people years ago about this game, no one knew what it was. I can't imagine it's gotten better in the past, like, almost 10, you know, years. And I mean, it's been longer since I first played it as a kid, but, like, when I was an adult and started asking people about it, and people are like, what? What are you talking about? I'm like, it's gotten only older. Probably even less people remember it. I was very wrong. But I was like, yeah, I want to make the content I want to see. I have no clue about the new show. Okay, so the idea is Scooby and Shaggy are in Japan with like a couple new side characters. Definitely not. Listen, I'm not biased at all. Don't ask me how many hundreds of hours I probably put into this game as a kid. There's no bias here. Anyway. But even with the bias, I still think like I can look at it kind of objectively and still say it's a good game. I know some people are really irritated by backtracking, but like that's just something that a Metroidvania game does, right? Like, and I like backtracking. I think I've talked about this on stream with Pippi when we talk about video games we like, because we're both fans of games that make you backtrack. For me, it actually helps a lot with immersion. It makes the world feel more cohesive and glued together. And I like both required backtracking and optional backtracking. You know, oh, you want this chest, and you better come back with the claw shot to get it, bitch. Like, I don't know, I like that. I like when there's optional and required backtracking. I like when you go around. First game I've ever completed 100%. I know I've 100%ed some games out there, I just don't know what. I know what the first game I ever 100%ed was. It was Fez. It was Fez on PC. Fez on PC was the first game that I ever 100%ed. Oh, you don't know it? Okay. I have streamed it before. I should probably pick it back up. It is a puzzle platformer that is based off of, I don't want to say it's 2.5D, but it's based off of the concept of 2D, switching between 2D and 3D space. Like, it's... Yeah, no, it's one of my favorites. It is probably, like, one of my favorite indie games. It's up there with, like, Stardew Valley as one of my favorite indie games of all time. You should. It's really good. Fun fact, I have ambience videos on youtube.com/verycoolmilk of Fez. If you like nice, relaxing digital sounds, Fez. Look at Fez videos. We like Fez. I like the fact that Fez is kind of up its own ass. Like, I know that sounds silly, but like it takes itself very seriously. And I kind of like that. Like, it not super seriously, like it makes jokes, like it's Gomez time. And you have your little dot, your little hypercube that follows you around, and it does make a hey listen joke. There's actually a couple of Legend of Zelda references in the game. Like, it is a little silly, but like it's like, oh, here's our weird and very vague and artsy ending. Whoa, it's so deep. And I kind of like the fact that it's like that. Like, it's not all aggressively irony based, right? You know? Like, whoa, look at how self-aware we are. I have a I have a bracelet that talks to me? What was that stupid trailer? I think we need more games that are up its own ass. Sounds like they hit a decent balance. It is not everyone's cup of tea, because unfortunately the up its own ass thing does extend to the puzzles, and some of them are frustratingly complicated. But I still really like it. I think in a way that's part of its charm. Over here eating my pasta salad. like, not only is there a whole in-game language that you have to learn to solve puzzles, there's also not so sterile like every other game. Exactly. There's also its own numerical system that you have to learn to solve puzzles. My favorite thing is I only found out after streaming and looking it up what the cube says to you. Hold on, let me read this out. You know what? I'll be done with eating for now. I'll go back and eat some more. I want to read to you what the cube says. When you first get your fez, right? Because the fez, you are granted your fez, and that is how you're able to see beyond 2 dimensions, and you can see into the 3rd dimension. And the hexahedron is like this big cube deity. And so when it talks to you, hold on, it talks to you in like the weird fez language. Here, I will show you, and it'll show part of the translation up here in this image. I'm just gonna make it real easy. Cause like it's meant to, like, it feels like they're obviously like making it be this whole like big spiritual feeling thing, like, whoa, it's so mystical. And there you can see the language, but I want to read this out to you because it makes me laugh. Hi there, how are you? I will be your hexahedron today. So this is just a routine procedure, but I do need someone here just in case something goes wrong. If something does go wrong, you're going to have to clean up the mess. Hey, wait a minute, can you even understand what I'm saying? And what is wrong with your head? Oh well, you are here now, might as well do this thing. Prepare to have your mind blown. Alright, welcome to the club, enjoy your free hat. I kind of thought maybe this would not work because of your weird head, but everything looks a-okay from here. Thanks for the ham, you can now go home. It was very nice to meet you, and then the hexahedron promptly explodes. It's the funniest thing. I kind of thought maybe this would not work because of your weird head, but everything looks a-okay from here. Sounds like a little like Portal, but corny. It is. It is like, it is one of, and then like it does like a fake BIOS startup. Like if you've ever booted up a computer from BIOS, like it does a fake BIOS startup. After the hexahedron explodes, it's really funny. I don't know. I do really like the game. Okay. We should go back to playing Scooby-Doo, though. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have this up. I'm gonna be in controllers. Okay. Okay. Let me put my mouse over that. Hold on. And have the game up. This is going to be a whole process, I'm sorry. Where's the game? There's the game. Okay, and have this over. Wait, hold on, will it even work? Because sometimes... Yes, it will. It will. It will. Okay. Okay. It works. It might work. Maybe. Okay, let's start from here. Okay, so I'm right-handed, so this is going to be a pain in the butt because my mouse is on my right-hand side. The game. Make sure you have the map. I did select Holly. I always select Holly in the beginning. Hold on. Let me get back up there. Do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. You know, the way I collect normally when I'm practicing, because normally I'm practicing green ghost skip. I'm really bad at it. maybe I should make a save state. Let me get my controller. Hold on. And also, maybe I will eat another steak tip. No.
You smell that salty sea air? The grass is always greener on the other side. 'Cause you're messing up my lawn.
Save state made. Okay. This is going to be a hard timing to get down.
You're messing up my lawn.
Hmm.
You're messing up my lawn.
I am messing up your lawn. What are you going to do about it? Hmm.
You're messing up my lawn.
I'm messing up your lawn. Alright, let's try this. Nope.
You're messing up my lawn.
You're messing up my lawn. We'll get it. We'll get it. Hmm.
You're messing up my lawn.
Hmm.
You're messing up my lawn.
What is it doing? Do them both at the exact same time? That, as you can see, I can't control it because it's on something different. The thing is, I don't know which one I should do later and which one I should do earlier. Because obviously doing both of them at the same time isn't working. That one I quit out a bit earlier than I scrolled. But I feel like scrolling earlier because scrolling seems pretty instantaneous. All right. Oh. Okay, okay. We're playing back in. Okay. So when you plug it back in, you have to hold start. Okay, I actually didn't know that. Thank you. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Obviously, we can do it. Obviously, this isn't impossible. Okay, and then... Okay, and then... Excuse me? Edge maze. I did it. Hey, I did that! I did that! I did that! I did it! That wasn't so scary at all! Oh, thank you for the applause, dear. That wasn't so scary at all. It felt really scary. It felt really scary. You know what? Let's go ahead. Let's go do my greatest enemy, Gringo Skip. Okay, time to kill myself on the cauldrons and then do my greatest enemy of Gringo Skip. Alright, there we go. Please, glitch hunters, find a way to get through this gate where I don't have to collect the keys. Because I always end up hurting myself. Glitch hunters, I beg you. Please. You. I'll take the health. I don't have to worry about doing any sort of optimal movement. I can do this as slow. Come on. Oh, that's because I wasn't far enough. There we go. So fun fact, I was stuck on this for a while as a child. There were a number of areas where I'd end up getting stuck as a child. The shaggy lawnmower area was probably the first one when I was really little. And then there were a couple others, but like it took me a long while to figure out how to get to the graveyard to get the gum. And so I was just able to get to like this little end part. Doing it too fast. Need to take the jumps slow. You say you don't have enough skills to speedrun. I'm not that good. I don't have the movement down, like the running and the jumping. That's really what I'm afraid about. I think with enough practice, I can do just about any skip. It's like, but the devil's in the details and all that. And the details are how you run and jump and your movement when it comes to that. Also, I'm Gringo Skip is my mortal enemy. Complete unrelation to Mortal, the speedrunner. Like, I posted a clip of every time. Yeah, no, I have. So I've practiced it. Like, posted a clip of every time I got my first success with any help, with the helper, without the helper, with the ledge, without the ledge, but with the helper, without the helper, but with the ledge, and then finally, it was last week, I think, that I finally got it. Or was it this week? Might have been earlier this week. I finally got it with no help for the first time just this week. Like, it's a big deal for me because I am so bad at it. This is the trick that stopped me running for a while. I get why. Yeah, no, it's really hard. And then the issue I have is like sometimes I'll reach that second ledge, right? Get up there, reach that second ledge. Fantastic. Oh, hold on. I will be back. I'm still going yap. I'll reach that second ledge, and then I'll only be able to get one jump off. I won't be able to get two jumps off. I won't be able to double jump. And it frustrates me so much. But my understanding of that, also, sorry if my throat sounds weird. I'm very congested, and it's starting to build up. Where is my tissues? I need a tissue for my issue. Here's my favorite stuffed animal and my pillow. Where's the tissues? This is distressing. I don't know where my tissues are. Do you see my tissues anywhere, dear? I had them up here. That's why I am confused. I'm confuzzled. Did you find them? Yay, thank you. They're behind my wedge. Okay, so a single jump usually happens when you try turning around too quick. I'm gonna keep that in mind. I thought maybe it was because I wasn't going into the ledge enough, perhaps, because I know that sometimes that can happen with sloped platforms in this game, it seems. Why? Why are you being like this? Scoobert-de-doobert, cooperate with me, please. Okay, good to know. Also, I forgot to turn on optional settings. Like, I wish I had one of those, overlays that showed you, like, what my hands and fingers are doing, like, what buttons I'm pressing, because you would see that it just looks like a toddler, like, smashing a keyboard. That is genuinely the... Like, things are just moving. Things are just moving when I play video games, and stuff happens. As I said, my gross motor control is not always the best. And then sometimes like that, I feel like I jump over the ledge. Why? I do think the second ledge does need a faster double jump. Yeah, because that's the thing is like the first 3 jumps are actually pretty evenly spaced out. And but the fourth one's like, okay, you gotta do it like slightly faster, but not too much faster, not too much faster. This trick is evil. It's like you will not set up a good rhythm. That is not what you do for this trick. There is no good rhythm. Definitely. And I have yet... Fuck. That one, my thumb slipped and hit B. I don't get it consistently enough to form muscle memory yet. That time my head hit the ledge above it. Try pushing a little more forward. Okay. I will do that. I'll take any advice I can get with GGS because I think a lot of it is just I don't have the timing figured out yet. That my hands get slippery. As I mentioned, I am a sweaty angel. I may be tiny, but I have mighty sweats. I don't even have to be hot to sweat. My body just does it. It also just forms a lot of mucus. I'm not fond of having a physical body. I don't know how humans do it. Make it stop. Body's like, you're dehydrated. Why? Because you made more mucus with the fluid I gave you? Yeah, it's because you made more mucus with the fluid I gave you. Why is that your answer to everything? Why is the body's answer to everything, oh, we should make more mucus, though? I have terrible drainage 24/7. You know why? Because my body's like, you know what the answer to literally all of your problems are? More mucus. You just need more mucus. No, I don't. I don't need more mucus coating my throat. It hurts. All the time. I can't sing well because of it. I will never get to do the the cute VTuber idol stuff where like, oh, they sing super cute songs and whatever. That's never gonna be me. Ever. My body's too focused on making mucus. Hmm. Wait, hold on. Isn't pause storage like the next part of like when you do the normal... I should probably try it all together now. Practice with the pause storage. Oh. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. I should do it more without running. I think I have more success when I don't run. By staying on that first ledge a little longer. Okay. Let me on the ledge. Let me in. I fell off. Because the thing is, like, you can't really stand on it. And it's like, if it's a ledge that I can jump off of, I feel like I should be able to just stand there. Even if I just walk against it, I feel like I should be able to walk against it and be able to stay there. Nope. I was gonna make a joke about it being the same, anti-homeless architecture found in New York City. But I don't think, that's not a joke. I mean, isn't it though? Because isn't the whole point of anti-homeless architecture like, oh, you can be here, but you can't be comfortable. No one gets to be comfortable now. Why don't we just help people afford housing? No. Instead, we have to make the chairs uncomfortable. That's the answer. Not housing. Make the chairs uncomfortable. Come on. Feel like I kind of had it. Maybe a little bit. Sort of. I think what I said about speedrunning platforms is why I'm... Oh. I thought someone was talking to me. Apparently not. Okay, come on. But yeah, that, like, I am interested in the Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Fright speedrun. I feel like that's sort of where I'm at. The issue is I can't get it down a couple times in a row yet. I don't have, like, even that level of consistency, so I'm just stuck in this purgatory of Green Ghost Skip. Where I can technically do it, because I've done it before. But I mean, you're seeing what's happening. I can technically do it. Fuck! Got stuck on the ledge above. Ah! Didn't turn around fast enough. Do, 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 do. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. That's the issue, is I don't know what I'm doing. As I said, if you were to see, like, me playing any game whatsoever, it looks like keyboard smashing. I do have some idea of what I'm doing, but, like, I'm not one of those people that has, like, oh yeah, I turned this and I did this and I did, like, I'm not, I have a hard time connecting my brain to whatever my fingers are doing. Which is weird because I love crafting. I'm not good at it, once again. But, like, I have multiple hobbies that involve doing small movements with my fingers. Not good at that. Not good at that. I did not go into whatever my skill set is. Like, whatever skill set I was born with, that's not the route I took. Ooh. That wasn't quite on the ledge they need to be on. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Oh. We got this. We got this tonight. A lot of this game and its tricks is just feeling the weight and motion of Scooby. I would agree. Hold on, I'm gonna turn down my my sensitivity a little bit. So I'm sorry if I sound a little softer, but I can hear people outside the door and they are being loud. I don't want. Ooh. Good. I am planning on getting an. See there, I hit the top of, or the bottom of the platform above it. I just hit my headphones doing that. Ow. But yeah, no, I am planning on getting a better mic because I feel like sometimes I sound a little tin canny depending on what I'm doing. Scooby? Scoober Doober? I need you to listen to me. Scooby, come on, come on. Okay, listen to me. I need you to swoosh on up. You gotta swoosh right in. We have to be swooshing. That was not swooshing. Ooh. There have been times where I've just talked about swooshing and like I've gotten things. I'm telling you, the power of Shaggy, the power of Ultra Instinct Shaggy is not to be underestimated. You know what I want to do? I want to rewatch Scooby-Doo and the Alien Invaders. Bring back Shaggy and Scooby's alien hipster girl, or alien hippie girlfriends. Like, we need them back. Hit my head on that ledge. I think I gotta get that fourth jump a bit faster. Here, I'll turn sensitivity back up a bit because I don't hear people outside my door anymore. Come on. Come on. Come on, Scooby. Okay, I need that first jump to be a bit more spaced out. You know what? You know what we'll do? You know what we'll do? Not what I meant to do. Not what I meant to do. I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and... We'll that's what I'm doing, because I notice like sometimes I get a little agitated and I'm just jump like jumping at it. Okay, hold run while holding down B so that way you don't skid. That's been my don't skid trick when running with Scooby, has been you don't skid out from B as long as you're holding down run. And the other thing that I noticed was if you jerk back in the opposite direction really fast. I'm eventually going to have to learn all the little, like, camera and, cutscene skips.
I need some help here.
You know, I started doing this just, like, for fun, right? Like, I was like, I'm just gonna have one stream where I do the silly little... Fuck. I'm gonna have one stream where I do the silly little speedrun tricks because it's gonna be really funny to watch me fail at them, and that's it. Right? And then we're moving on. So much for that, huh? This stupid bat. Bat, why? Bat! No! If I die to a bat, I'll cry. I've yet to figure out, like, so you have to be kind of near the edge to miss the bat. But I feel like if I'm too near the edge, I fall off. I also have yet to figure out this bat's stupid flying cycle. There we go. There we go. There we go. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. I just saw that one today. I mean, obviously I've watched, like, full-on speedruns, but, like, I normally don't, like, really slow it down and, like, study what they're doing. I just sort of, I was really paying attention to people's run-throughs of Manor today. So, like, everything that I've done in Manor today that's like that has been, my first time. So here's the thing. I do want creepy early. Like, the whole reason why I started doing this was because I was like, it would be really funny and entertaining to watch me fail at doing really hard speedrunning tricks, you know, on stream. So I would want to do creepy early any percent, I guess. Like, I think it'd be really fun to try out Hundo too, but that's a longer speed run. So you have to be able to keep your cool a lot longer than, like, any percent, right? And that's a little intimidating to do. Do 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 do. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That sure, we'll do that. Come on, get the thing. Get the thing. Get the thing. There we go. We got the thing. Don't worry. I know, like, doing 100% can be really hard, too, because you have to sort of know what you're looking for and where everything's at. I imagine that would be... that, like, because you can't check until you see your save file at the end of the run. So, like, you're playing it for nearly 2 hours, and then you miss a single Scooby snack, and you have not actually done a run. That would be soul crushing for me. I know that no levels early is, like, the closest to a vanilla, like, playthrough, and therefore is probably, like, it's the one where everyone's like, if you're not sure if you really want to speedrun, no levels early is probably the best way to... think of that. No levels early is probably the best way to go about it. But then I don't get to do all the cool little tricks that I've learned. And that would be sad. I need to go left. Oh. Oh yeah, I guess there is that. Then you gotta pull out the map. Okay, I got that wrong. That's fine. I got that part all wrong. I have to now remember what it was I was doing to get that. I've done so much since then, it's like, I don't remember. I've done one of those half-hearted tries where I just sort of run around and explore, like, what the out of bounds actually looks like, rather than trying to do it seriously. I do want to eventually do it seriously, but that's the thing is, I can get on the little ledge, but I don't think I've ever gotten on the rope before. I'm not entirely sure though, maybe I have at one point. It's been one of those things where it's not one that I'm taking like super, like when I've done it, I haven't done it with the expectations of actually trying to do it. Like it's more like, oh, let's explore. That's the hardest. We made the rest super easy now. Oh, green ghost skip is super easy. You wanna run that by me again? But yeah, no, I've been told that, yeah, creepy early is the... No, I mean, as far as creepy early. Okay. I mean, I guess, but like, I don't know, I have yet to get a really good feel for it. You know? Not what I meant to do, but okay. I do want to work on it though. That is something that I'd like. I wanna get down creepy early. I wanna see if I can do I've seen the shaggyless. As I said, one of the levels I struggled with the most as a child was the still one of the hardest tricks in the game. I mean, it looks to be it. It looks very exact. That, and I think the lag clip. that I have never been able to get that lag clip in the first hedge. Which I know, like, there's debates about whether or not that will be used in any percent. But I wanted to at least get it, right? Because as I said, my original goal with this was more to explore the weird clips of Scooby-Doo rather than to speedrun itself. So I was hoping that I would be able to eventually get the lag clip on screen, on stream, and I've not been able to. I've also never been able to get not this void warp, but what's the other one? What's the other void warp in the cave system? I've never been able to get that void warp either. Skull 4. Yeah, I've never been able to do the Skull 4 void warp. Fuck, my angle was off there. I think I just don't have a good understanding of what to do for it. Because I'll get stuck, right? Like in that little corner, right? Where it's you know, the stalactites, right? Are coming on down. And like you can kind of like get yourself stuck there. Like I can get myself stuck at that edge, but I can't do the whole like turn around, jump off, get on that one ledge, and then you use a headbutt to get all the way around. Like I've never been able to do that. That's another trick that I'd like to get down. I mean, I'm sure that one's not as hard as Creepy Early. Because even really good speedrunners, I notice, practice Creepy Early a lot. That's where it starts to be more of just movement. Yeah, I figured that was it. So it's like, but I still want to get it. I wasn't running. I need to remember that I need to run when, I need to hold down R when, doing that. I think I swung too far. The thing is, now I can't remember what my trick was for getting that earlier today. Well, that wasn't it, but that's fine. I want to get it. I want to get it again. Because if I do that, then what I can do is maybe I'll be able to do the pause storage. I'd like to be able to do one step forward, half step back. Always, always, but that's okay. Because that's still a half step forward. I should probably use save states, but I figure, like, that just means that I'll get really good at this part, so I'll be doing it over and over again. And that's important. Practice makes perfect, after all. Okay. Sort of shimmy down. There we go! There we go, there we go, there we go, go. Nope, 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 nope. Please no. Please no. Leave me alone. 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 Please. I did not ask for this. Do, 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 do. And then this is where they do... Hold on. It's where they do... Okay, okay. Okay, nope, not quite. Not quite. Not quite. Up, 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 up. Okay. Up. I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but hey, I was closer to it. I was closer to it, and that's the part that matters. Maybe I should try the Skull 4 Void Warp. Do 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 do. I don't remember at that point in the game what all you don't, specifically in the speedrun, what items you do or do not have. Level select. Hedge maze or smugglers? So I think it's hedge maze, right? Yeah. Skull 4. Why am I going there? That's going to take me to the front of Skull 4. That is not where I want to be. Here, actually, let's go ahead and do... Should just have springs? Okay. Well, do you just have springs for it? Okay. As I said, I don't have the any percent, like, routing memorized. You can practice with more, but yeah, I think I would rather practice with what you have, because you'll end up... I worry about, like, you know, possibly ending up with using something that I wouldn't normally have. Springs and map. Yep. And shovel. And shovel. Don't forget shovel. You have shovel. Okay, let's go ahead and do level specific options. Meow. Time for my favoriteest skip of all time. I remember I was like, there's no way it can be that easy. There's no way it can be, there's no way. There's no way. You can't just run against it and, like, eventually it gives. It's literally how it works, though. Well, if I can get it... Watch as now it won't. Well, it's because they don't really feel like power-ups, right? Like, a map doesn't feel like a power-up, even though it's very important. Because plenty of games, you start off with having a map of the world, right? And the shovel is only required once. Like, what? Start from left? D-pad left, then left up? You're amazing. I don't know how... Witchcraft. Actual witchcraft. I don't know why I did that, but that's fine. I like the fact that there's a little skip for this. Like, I'm gonna do it just because it's fun. Sometimes I wonder why I hate certain enemies, because they don't feel as, like, hard, obviously. Obviously, this game does not feel as difficult as it did when I was a kid. Like, I remember feeling like the fishy enemies were so difficult. And, like, now I'm like, is it really that hard? Or was I a child? And I feel like whatever stress I felt like a child, you know, like, the stress I felt as a child when I look at it. Come on, follow me. They're not hard to deal with at all, now that I'm an adult, but... Oh wait, that's right, I don't have the Super Smash yet, so I can't do it. Never mind. Meow. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so when I was a kid, I mean still as an adult, I hate auto-scrollers. It's a warp gate. It sure is, Scooby-Doo. Okay, I know you gotta wedge yourself in here somehow. But yeah, so I hate auto-scrollers, so... What's the name of that level? It's one of the Misbehavens. At least I think it is. The one where you get the super smash? Trying to remember. What were the controls for using the camera? Misbehave in 3 is in dire need of a skip. Why can I not move away? Back to or skip camera. We're gonna go fix the camera. Yeah, no, I absolutely. The angled camera or the head-on camera? Because I'm fighting it to give me a head-on camera. Okay, okay, good, good. But yeah, no, obviously I hated that. Okay, okay. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Further on the edge. Okay. Just the tip! Nope, 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 nope. When I get in there, should I continue jumping, you think, or should I just run? I feel like there's always a lot of jumping involved. Oh, got the wrong camera angle. It's a warp gate. It sure do be a warp gate. Up and right to it. Okay. I believe you. I see. I feel, yeah, have you seen that manga image where it's like that person going like, I see, and they have blindfold, like they're blindfolded, like their eyes are wrapped? That's how I feel. That's how I feel every time I'm like, ah, yes, I see. Hold on, I need to get one of my "You Tried" stickers. I need to give myself a "You Tried" sticker. I feel like I'm not getting up. Like, I always feel like whenever they get the jump, they're like really high up in there. Ooh. Okay, okay, we back up. Okay, okay. Okay, we did it. We did. I'm just gonna stay here. I'm just gonna stay here. I'm scared. Scooby, I'm scared. Do a small jump. It didn't go as I wanted, but I got there, and that's the important part. It's okay. My jump probably wasn't small enough. Back. Help! Help! Mine actually needs to be bigger. Maybe I need to be in there more. I feel like you have to be pretty in there. You know? Oh, hold on, hold on. we go here and we go report. Here you go. Yep. Next. Spam. Next. Spam. Submit report. Block the user. Close. You don't have to end up low like that. Okay, okay. So edge of the sign. Well, if the sign would stop moving, that would be cool too. I love how they changed it to AI viewers now. Yeah, do you want to not actually talk to real people in your chat and have fun with them? Well, we got a solution with you. You can now buy AI viewers. Cheap imitations of actual human connection that we are gifted from on the internet. Or we are gifted with from the internet. To be fair, though, that's the first time I've gotten one of those in a while, and it's definitely the first time it said AI. So yeah, that must have been a really recent change. Instead of cheap ones, we got AI ones. Do you think they're more expensive? It's not saying they're cheap anymore. Might be pricey. You're gonna have to pay for those AI viewers, dang it. Jump. I'm being scolded because I did not eat all my dinner. I should have a bite of steak. Yeah. It's not that it's not good, it's just I'm playing Scooby-Doo. It's a very good dinner.
Eat it.
Yes, dear. So, what was your least favorite level as a child, and is that still your least favorite level as an adult? I think that used to be a lot. I think for a lot of people, the fishy levels are their least favorite. But weirdly enough, as a child, I never minded them. Now it's the gas too. Is that the one with the fucking sails you have to bounce on? And like, you have to get right to the edge of the fucking sails to get to the other sail, the next sail, and it's just... That's my favorite. That's my least favorite level as an adult too. That's the one that I hate the most. You what? It's okay. I could be thinking I don't have all the names of the levels memorized. I have like the game memorized in a way, but not all the names of the levels. I've only started like memorizing the names of the levels. One for the sake of making ambience videos. Maybe once I learn Hundo, I might. I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with it. I meant what is wrong with you in like a joking way. As I said, I actually don't mind the fishy levels like at all, and I know that's a hot take. Why are there catacombs in the manor? Oh my god, no. No, I know the one. Oh my god. Oh my god, yes. The platforms above water in a room and the cameras. Is that the one where, like, the platforms are constantly rising and lowering and, like, they do the turning thing? Like, they, you know, like. Oh my god. No. That's fair. That's fair. I think that one frustrates me less, but I've never worried about 100%ing the game. I think not when, sorry, misspoke, but if I start to learn 100% run, I think that would become my least favorite level. I just really hate having to get right. Hey, listen to me, okay? I started doing this. Oh, shit. Not what I meant to do at all. I'm sorry. As I said, I have a very weird setup in putting down my plate. I accidentally pressed a thing. Yep. Oh! Goodbye. I like that. I like the first try. There we go. There we go. Alright. I actually don't know the route to go from here. But remember, I wasn't planning on being good at streaming, right? Or being good at streaming. Well, that either. But I wasn't planning on, like, really trying to learn the speed run of Night of 100 Frights. And, like, trying to stream it, right? It just ended up happening because I decided that I liked it enough. And, like, I just decided to go for it. I just decided I want to learn all the skips. So, you know, think about that, right? You don't have to be hesitant. You can just go for it and see what happens. And maybe you like it and maybe you don't. Okay, so here's the thing. I've never done fish cringe. I've never tried fish cringe. I have the first half of fishy skip, but not the second one. This will be a brand new experience. There I am. Yes, here I am. Come here. And you kind of stand on it, and then you kind of... I don't think I'm doing this right. I don't think that's how you do fish cringe. Alright, might want to watch a video of it real quick. You saying that you don't... Wait, there's a fish cringe helper? How's that work? You saying you don't just run to the fish until it kills you? I feel like that's exactly how you should do it. Oh my gosh, it spawns 2 of them. Oh no. Oh god, there's 2 of them. Do 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 do. Oh, I see. I see. I see now. What about for the rest of... Like, there's more than one... What about the rest of the keys, though? Come here. Just run into corners. I see. Is this close and... Fuck. I don't know if I believe you, but I'll try it. I don't think I believe you. I don't think I believe you. Do it for a little bit. Get it. Immediately die. That was incredible. That was incredible. That's karma. That's what I get for not believing Hively. That was the funniest thing that could have happened. Alright, alright. And then you said from the camera... I'm sorry for doubting you. You were absolutely right. This is immensely easy. Ooh. Come on. Come on. Get in it. Invisible wall. Run towards the invisible... You're so right. You're so right. You know everything. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was working with John Scooby-Doo here. My apologies, Hively. We'll never doubt you again. You're a real speedrunner now. I'm not a speedrunner until I get the fish... The last one, okay? Okay. No! I don't want to die to you. That would make me sad. What? Okay, I should probably actually watch a video of this. Meow. Meow. That was about to be really loud, wasn't it?
There, get down and dirty and just really practice.
Get down and... That was the worst part to press play on stream. Here. Yeah. Listen, I'm not saying that I have like the tutorials bookmarked. But you know, I'm not going to deny it either. So it's just out of curiosity, exactly. It's just curiosity. Okay, I see what he's doing. I understand why it's called fish cringe. Come on. Come on. Over here. No. Okay, let's back it up. Come over here. Come here. I feel like whether or not she sees you is really random. Okay. It's harder to explain in chat. I feel like there's a lot of speedrunning tricks that it's just like typing that out is really complicated, and it's just so much easier when you can see it. Doo-doo. 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 It was actually close enough it could have worked, though. You think so? Come here. Come here. Come here. You hear me? Then you're like here, and then you... Nope. Hold on. I don't... Please. I beg you. No! I don't want to die here. Please. Why can't you run through that crate? All the other crates are run-throughable. This one crate is like... No. Is this close enough to work, or am I just going to die? Alright, we're gonna have to ring around the rosy a little bit, but that's okay. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posy. Fuck. Just fuck. I mean, I spend most of my waking hours singing children's songs. Which, I mean, it's what I get paid to do, so, you know. There we go, there's that one. Come here. There we go. There. How dare you? Come here. Come here. We'll have to see if this... Alright. Maybe I'm doing... Well, I know I'm doing this wrong, because obviously I'm not getting it. So, unconscious, or dizzy. See, I don't understand how he's getting the space to wedge himself between the boxes and the fishy. Obviously a skill issue on my part. Yeah. Boy, do I ever. Come on. Come on. Come here. Like... Okay, let's make sure you stay busy. What? Please. Back. So close. So you get on the boxes and slowly fall down into the gap. I see. I see. I see. I say while completely blind. Alright, there we go. Full health before doing this. 80% health before doing this. It's fine. Come here. Come on, let's get to this part. Let's do the painful part. Slowly fall down into the gap. Fuck. Charge and hold up-ish. As opposed to up. It's up-ish. Fish cringe truly lives up to its name. Come here. Come here. Come here. Noisy bitch. I hit the box instead. Okay. Alright. Bring around the rosy. We'll get some health. That way I can practice it some more. Come here. Come here. Why do you lose me whenever I jump? And get sort of... Back. Mm-hmm. Well, at least I know what the skips for the others are. It might just take... Oh. I learned something new today. Come here. Come here, fish. Here, fish, fish, fish. Okay, never mind. Maybe I didn't want the fish. Stop hitting. Fuck. There we go. That might be too far off. And sort of upish. Come on. There we go. Come on. Come on. You hold upish while Scooby's recovering after running into the fish. I don't think that's a good... No. Okay, and then... Didn't get in there, so let's take the time to get extra health. Come here. Okay, I think the fish is too far away. There. Sort of in the gap, and then... Ooh, no. I mean, I could tell that there was definitely some sort of... Too far, it's pretty precise. I tell it that there was definitely some sort of clipping with the fish going on. Okay, come here. Come here, we gotta get you close. Come here. Come here. This feels very silly. Like, it's not so much cringe as much as I feel silly doing this. Okay. And, nope, nope. Get the fish. Scooby! Get the fish! Not the box, the fish. And slide. Nope. Okay. Yep. I know that's why it's named, but there's something about, like, just running around, like, trying to get the fish in the right spot that makes me feel a little silly, you know? And not silly in the fun way of, like, where I'm wearing a Santa hat to work, but, like, silly in a bad way. Silly, like, when you make a really simple mistake at, you know, at an event and you feel... I'll have to learn your setup. You'll have to share it with me sometime. Here, you know what we'll do? You know what we'll do? We'll go ahead and go settings area. And we'll get the stuff and we'll try GGS again. Just a little bit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Working. Up we go. That was lucky. Up we go. Do, 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 do. Hmm. 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 You know, maybe it would be really helpful for me to have something that, like, here. Should we do the trainer? We can do the trainer, I guess. Because we can always turn the trainer off. Hmm. I need to remember to go in it more. Hmm. My brain also might be fried for practicing this for nearly three and a half hours, but I I kind of had something there. We were cooking with something there. I'll have to look up some good movement guides. Okay. We missed this one. And then... there we go. And I'm actually even worse on this, so... there we go. Meow. Come on, let's get it. Hit the thing. Hit the thing. You ain't got YOLO jump? What's YOLO jump? Is that the name of when you get on the lenses? Is that it's called YOLO jump? Because I call it the lens jump. Because ever since I was little, those have always reminded me of contact or glasses lenses. So I call it my lens jump. Okay. And then... this part's hard because you're kind of blind for a lot of it. I like the fact that it has a name. YOLO jump. Okay, now I know. Are they lenses? Like, I wasn't sure if that's what they were. That's just what they reminded me of. I grew up in a family that everyone needed correctional lenses. I got my glasses first and second grade. There we go. And we're up here. Meow. I grew up as the only person in the family that needed glasses. Aww. Nope, everyone... okay, and now for one of my favorite skips. Yep. It's so dumb. I'm not good at it. I think I've practiced it only once. But it makes me laugh with how silly it is. Okay, D-pad, jump. Okay, sure. Huh.
Ready.
Okay. Step 1. Failed step 1. My favorite thing is how the mastermind boss fight sounds still happen. Fuck. Fuck. It went down too fast. I'm sure there's a faster way with the particular rotation on that. Hold on, I am pained. I'm sorry, I saw S006 as like, I immediately thought of James Bond. My name is Scooby-Doo. Alright, the unfortunate part is I do not know any of the mastermind skips. But I'm looking at the time, and I've been streaming for a little while, and it's a little late. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining me, Flea. Thank you so much for everyone who's joined me today. I was not expecting to get rated or anything. I'm a little flustered. If I'm quite honest. I don't know what to do with it. I think I'll just end the stream. No raids. No one's really up. I will probably be in the Discord though, because I do have questions about if anyone else has used a Switch 2 GameCube controller, and if so, you know, because like I do think that the using Dolphin like that to disconnect the controller isn't bad. Obviously I got it, although one time it clearly kind of got it and then it didn't got it. That's okay. That probably means that I messed up with the pause. But I want to see if anyone else has like tried that. Okay. It's late. I'm tired. My back hurts, so I probably need to put on the heating pad. And this be me, Dominio, signing off. Remember, drink water. If you need to take meds, take your meds. If you haven't showered today, make sure to clean up, you know. And eat if you need to. And get rest if you need to. Also, get up and move your body around if you've been sitting for a while. Okay, bye-bye!